My name is Brian Koenigsknecht. I am from Newaygo, Michigan originally, but moved here in Kalamazoo in '98, and I've been part of the Kalamazoo music scene since then. The instrument, my main instrument, my workhorse is my guild that I played during this set, and it's the guitar I learned on when I was 9. It was my dad's. It's a 1976 Guild D50. He bought it at Elderly Instruments, and he taught me on that, and I'm still playing it today. That's probably one of my oldest friends. I've been through so much with it and played so much music, and it has a lot of memories. And I've got some other guitars, a 12-string that was my dad's as well, and but this guitar, it's going to be hard to move on from this guitar since I've been playing it for 30 years plus. It'll be hard to move on when I have to, but that's my instrument of choice. My Father's Guitar is a song about this 1976 Guild D50 I learned on. Really just tells the story of the guitar. It's certainly the oldest song that I have in my catalog. I wrote it years ago for my dad for a Christmas present, and just started playing it out again the last year. He had passed away about a year ago, and I reconnected with the song. It just kind of helped me get through the last year, but the tempo changed, so much about the song changed. It's really kind of a grown-up version almost. It's changed a lot, and but it's certainly a way to connect with him, not just the instrument. This wood is hard. This wood is old. Stories told of a magic dragon and heart of gold. For my brother, my sisters, and me. For as long as we can remember and love long before. My father's guitar, and we follow him to church through the broken morning. Ma sitting in the front row, making sure we smile while we sing. But I never smiled in my Sunday clothes. Still the notes and chords, rocking hymns, now proud to play this old guild of his, my father's guitar. In a little northern town, just outside the world, backpack full of notes and poems on a mountain humming words. Yes, I never took to college or the books. I walked the woods just to listen for a song waiting to be written on my father's guitar. And the worn out bar songs have worn down these frets, worn down by my father's guitar. This wood is hard, this wood is old. And I tell stories of you, Father, and your heart of gold. For my family, my daughters and wife, and all the friends in my life, all the notes and chords I have lived and I have played on a guitar, on a guitar. Love Always, RFK, is a song also about my father. He was an English teacher, and he taught books for 40 years. Some of the same books, Old Man in the Sea, 1984, and Johnny Got His Gun. And these songs are referenced, or these stories are referenced in the songs, but he taught them year after year to these students, and he was always passionate about them. At the funeral, a lot of his students got up and talked about how much he impacted their lives. And so it's almost a song being addressed to his students. Like, there's no ending, you can still keep learning every day and through old literature. He was such a literature fan. And yeah, Love Always, RFK. My father was Ronald Francis Koenigsknecht, and that's where RFK comes in. Once I was a sailor, just an old man on the sea. I fought off a few demons till I could rest my head and dream. Once I was a writer, longing for the naked truth. But I'd known of kinder brothers far beyond the crooked road. I learned more and more about myself each day. I have never loved goodbyes anyway. We turn the pages every day of a never-ending story. Love always RFK. Once I was a soldier and a lover just before. bombshells left me dreaming, and the prisoner of war. I learned more and more about myself each day. I have never loved goodbyes anyway. We turn, the pages every day of a never-ending story. Love always RFK. Love always. Love always. Love always. Wildest Things of All is a song I wrote about the glory days of the Kalamazoo music scene. Really, kind of, I think certain generations have their claim to fame, and mine was being able to go out to see live music before cell phones. And you know, when I first moved to Kalamazoo, we were going to Club Soda, and we were going to Harvey's, and we were going to all these places. But all we did was check the Friday section in the Kalamazoo Gazette to see what bands were playing, where people were, and then we were gone. And we were bouncing around the town, not looking for, you know, our phones, or looking for, everybody was present, and there was adventure, and you always ran into new people. And that's really what the definition of wild is. So you'll hear some references certainly to Knee Deep Shag, Club Soda, and some other places in Kalamazoo. So that's Wildest Things of All. There was freedom in the twilight, every avenue. All the pines flew out the window with the mixtape tunes. We were running down pleasure in the heart of this small town zoo. My hand held only by midnight, left to our own devices. My bona fide lovers and friends. There we were riding away. Oh, the night in us, instinct and trust, less fragile. There we were right to why the wildest things of all. American spirits in a fourth coast cup of coffee drag. Out the bus from the club with the knee-deep shag. We were running down pleasure in the heart of Kalamazoo. My hand held only by midnight and you.
beside you. Then we will ride to wide the wildest things of all were uncontrollable. Whoa, 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 oh, whoa. There was freedom in the twilight, every avenue. All the plants flew out the window with the mixed tattoos.
I grew up in an old farmhouse in Newaygo, Michigan. There was a windmill there, and when we first arrived at the farm, it was intact and working. And years later, when we finally sold the place, the windmill was really broke down. It lost much of its wood, and that it really influenced this song and about feeling a little empty. And I think as a musician, especially now, not being able to perform and not being able to let your songs and let your art out is really what this song has become when I sing it now. Yeah, the windmill.
These dark days, I wear a blank disguise, but it all still hurts like hell. With all the rain and tears I've cried, it's no trouble to fill up the well. What's the use in an old broken windmill that no longer frees water from the ground? I feel everything, but no longer sing, even when the wind comes around. My glory days are somewhere framed in a black and white photograph. There are fragments of me buried so deeply, and the seasons sing my epitaph. So what good is an old faded photograph? All lives framed in the shadows and lights. Oh, I can't break through the frame to you, even with my hands on the glass. I feel everything, but no longer see, even when the wind comes around. I have loved astray of scattered things, odds and ends it will reform all around the yard like broken wings of a wheel that just helps me more.
Thanks so much for being part of the Fretboard Festival, and thank you for listening, and thank you for supporting local music and local art, and be safe, and sending love to you.